It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, McDaniel, and incomplete to open things up.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, McDaniel. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trip front. Trip. Green 80.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chains, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Spread right, snap. Set. Green 80.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Three to set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
On 1st down, Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, McDaniel. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He got 29 yards that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Operating from the gun. McDaniel, flush to his right. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, McDaniel. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stokes. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just tell them,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDaniel. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, McDaniel. All going deep here for Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Al Landry. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Bortles will try again on second down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stokes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Set. 380.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Omaha. Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Operating from the gun, McDaniel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Hey, spread right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mark Barron, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now Lewis. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down, McDaniel throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, McDaniel. And his throw here is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw again, McDaniel. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off deep.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. And Succop will put this one right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Set! 380! Set!
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set! 380! Set!
From the gun, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st down, McDaniel going underneath for Lewis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDaniel. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, McDaniel. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. On the return that time, and that will come the offense as they take over. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trick left, trick left. Green 80.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
380.
On 3rd down, Fournette, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
380.
The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing to start the drive. McDaniel. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Off-play action. McDaniel. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Strickland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Bortles now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Sunday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield, here's Bortles. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
380.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. John Simon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They try again with Lewis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. This is Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Tennessee, they will indeed finish over 5-7. And that is maybe not exactly